Hey, fellow traders, we had a green day. Hey, it's Black Coffee Trader coming at you here on Wednesday, October the 22nd. Had a really nice trade on gold today, a nice plus 4R trade, which was awesome. And just overall had a pretty good day today. So let's just dive right into it. Actually, I think we'll just go to TradeZella first and maybe look at the trades. Well, you know what? Let's do it this way. I'll show you the trades here quickly, and then we'll dive into TradeZella. So we had a really nice trade on gold here. I'll break that down into TradeZella. Really, the actual risk on this trade ended up being like a positive 8R trade. I had almost no drawdown on this trade and a very, very nice move. Got me about $300 on the Apex accounts, which was nice. And then on the Russell, I missed a big opportunity. I was in this trade here with the take profit and the Lucid accounts, my other accounts that I've been trading, and got caught in this little flush and ended up getting stopped out for a winning trade. But as you can see, here's the entry, and where did we go? Missed that big move. Now on the positive side, on my evals on the take profit accounts, which we are now just a little over 300 away from passing those final 4 accounts, I did enter this trade with 2 contracts right here. You can see I took the entry right here and held through that and took one off here and got the other one all the way down here. So that ended up being a really nice plus $200 trade. Now on the funded accounts, I was in with 4 contracts, and that was partly the problem because I added to the position and then had to bring my stop loss. Whoops, do I have the right account? No, I don't. Had to manage my stop loss, or I typically manage my stop loss when I add in if the trade starts going against me, and that's why I stopped out of the trade. But in hindsight, man, I wish I would have just left the stop up here because we would have had an absolute banger of a trade. Probably would have passed these accounts with 4 contracts. So anyway, still a good trade. And then had a small little winning trade on again on the other accounts, the take profit account and the Lucid accounts here. Had to sit through. I was looking for a break and retest here, and had to sit through nearly getting stopped out. I was like 1 tick away from a full stop out there, and finally broke back down. And we did end up with a little seesaw action there, and I did get out with a winning trade, which felt really good, being the fact that we almost got stopped out there for a $150 loss. So that was nice. And then last but not least, here towards the mid-afternoon, I actually missed the last part of the day. I just wasn't able. I had some commitments that I had to take care of, and I was not able to trade or look at the charts really. But we had a nice little melt up here at the end of the day. But I caught this move here. This little flush down for about $180 on this one account number 91. And the reason I traded this one, I was pretty much done for the day, but I saw this setup, this break below this area here around the 24,910s. And I saw the setup and I was like, man, I'm going to take it with this account. This account had like $900 and some dollars of drawdown. I'm like, if I could have a winning trade with that, we could at least get the drawdown a little bit higher and more in line with the rest of the accounts. And if we lose $150, and I got the win. So that was really good. So yeah, really nice day. Overall, just a really good day. Feels great. And yeah, we're happy about it. So let's jump into TradeZella here. Today up 1441. So we are green on the week for once. It's been a little while. Last week was a pretty bad week. And again, I did finally get some update from NinjaTrader. So I sent them some information on why I can't export these trades on Monday, because that was a red day. We had 4 straight red days last week and then finished on Friday with a green day. But in any case, we went and had a pretty bad red week last week, and it feels good to bounce back on the green side this week, and especially today. On the day, 100% win rate, no losers. Average winner was 144. I want to jump into some of those trades and kind of show you those setups. The first one here is this trade on the Russell. That was the one that I really missed. So had a really nice entry here. As we wicked and fell below this VWAP, I really felt like this was probably going to roll over. This little line that you see here was today was Wednesday. That would have been the Monday low of day. And we also had this level there, and there was just a lot of things factoring into this trade. And I took it and I added to it as we got the move down. So as this flushed down, I added, and that's when we got stopped out. So really had a good entry there. Just unfortunately with that, the way that the market action was there, I stopped out of that trade. I mean, for a win, but we missed a big opportunity there. And then we went to the big trade. This is the gold trade. And again, this was a plus 4R trade, 4.03 based on where I put my stop. But as you can see here, my entry and the actual drawdown was, I mean, this was like a plus 8R trade. This was one of the best trades I have ever taken. And if you look at the setup here, the thing that I'm really happy about is my patience. So in gold, in the pre-market, we had made a low here and kind of curled off this is the overnight low, but this was the next level around the 42.90 or 40.20s is where I've got it. And we started a slow little grind melt up higher. And I was anticipating that we might get a rejection here in the 40.80 range, and up here this next level is around the 41.05s, and then you also have the prior day low, and then you have VWAP. So you have a lot of things converging here, and I was anticipating that we might get a rejection. And here's the thing that was really good is I had the discipline to not take this entry right away. And I waited until we got that EMA cross. Right there you can see the EMA cross where the 9.4 on the 5-minute chart are crossing, and now we get the downtrend below VWAP, below the prior day low. We had retested it. We were falling apart. We had retested it here on this little wick, and then we got that cross, and that's where I took the entry. And it just ended up being an absolute banger trade. I almost got greedy and thought, man, I should hold for the lows, but my ATM was set for a 2R trade here. So if I would have had to leave my stop all the way up here, that's what it would have been, 2R. But really, my stop ended up being here, and my drawdown really was only there, about a half of what that actually is. So we ended up with almost an 8R trade, which is really, really nice trade. And the thing, too, is this is my ideal setup. If we're in a reversal, the ideal setup is a short below VWAP. We have some clear levels that we're rejecting off of, and we get that EMA cross. And when we get that EMA cross below a level and a rejection playing, that setup really, really, really works. And I need to do a better job of really waiting for that setup and then taking it. So I was really happy with that trade. Again, one of the best ones I've taken in a long time. And then we go to this one here on the ES trade. This is that one that we took there at the bottom as we fell below, and this is the one I almost got stopped out here and then hung on and did get a nice little flush. So this one's aggressive, not really the best setup. I mean, yes, we're falling below a level. We have a clear level here. We have the prior day low. We have the overnight low, but we're in a strong downtrend. But sometimes these strong downtrends can see a kind of a push back higher before a continuation, and that's exactly what happened here. So unfortunately, we had to sit through that drawdown, but we didn't get stopped out. That's the good thing. This is something I need to work on a little bit more, is to see a better retest. And sometimes this is a trade that just does this little test like it did right here, and it continues to flush. And if I would wait for a bigger retest, I would just miss the move. But that's an area that I probably need to get a little bit more refined. But we did end up with a winning trade there, which was nice. About $90, nice little winner. And then the last one was that trade that I was talking about where I took it on this 91 account. And again, you can see the setup, and this is an aggressive trade. But we had such a big move down, and we had retested this area. And the other thing I did today too is I've actually opened up a 2-minute chart. So on my other screen, I'm seeing 2-minute chart, and I'm taking my trades on the 5-minute. So I can watch the 2-minute and the 5-minute simultaneously, and it really, I felt like it helped me today just read price action. But here we had retested this level, and I just felt like, hey, this is worth a shot, and if I lose 150, and we didn't lose. We got a nice win. So really happy with that trade. Obviously, you can look at the similarities from this setup to the one I just showed you on ES. Very, very similar, but sometimes this thing fakes, and you get a bigger push back up before it continues on down. So something to be aware of if I'm taking those trades. But anyway, very, very good day. Very happy with it, and feels great. Feels great to have a nice winning day. And the other thing too that's really nice is now I've got these top 3 accounts that I've been trading. I've got the drawdown back up above 1,500, which is good. And so we have the top 3, and we have this brand new account that we have not traded. Nope, this is another one that's at 1,500 in drawdown. And we have the brand new account that we have not traded. And then with this trade I took on the 91 account, we have that drawdown better. So I'm probably going to add this 4th account tomorrow and trade the top 4 and try to continue to push those. I need about $700, and we'll have these at 50,000, and then again work on more of those, and then start pushing those toward payout. So trying to be aggressive with that. And on that note, I don't. If I miss some updates, it's just because I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a YouTube break and just focus on trading. If I have time and I feel like it, I'll do an update, and I'll do a periodical update if I don't do one every day. And I may do one for several more days. But if I miss for a few days, I'll have an update eventually. But number one is I've got to get some accounts to pay out. I am really, really, really focused on that, and I really want to get there. I mean, we're getting close to adding more funded accounts, and there's really no sense in adding a bunch of accounts if we're not getting to payout. I mean, I have plenty of accounts. It's the fact of let's get these to a payout. So last but not least, Apex came out with an 80% off sale. That runs until the I want to say the 28th. I think that banner will pop up here in just a minute. Yeah, right there. Yeah, sale ends on now I can't see it. Sale ends on the 28th. Yep, there we go. So take advantage of that. And again, I just want to say thank you to those of you that use code BCT with Apex, Take Profit Trader, QuantGuard, TradeZella, several different things. But anyway, I appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel. It does help me out a little bit, and I certainly do appreciate that. So, hey, hope you guys had a good day today, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we can continue on the green train. So until next time, take care, and so long.